Oh no, it's you again. Why, hello, my friends, and welcome back to another story. Today I'm back finally with these. And also my computer's fixed finally, my gaming one. So be ready for that. Maybe today or sometime this week, hopefully, if I don't get distracted, um, with other stuff. Uh, or just playing games by myself, not recording them. You know. Boring stuff like that. But anyways, today I'm back with another D&D story. Will probably be recording another one after this, because I have two that I've been meaning to upload that I've been forgetting to upload. So, first one, uh, yeah, let's do this one first. So, my friend Adam, he recently wanted to start Tyranny of Dragons, because he got the book on that and on his computer and all that. So we started that, and first session, we're 2 sessions in. First session, we all have our characters introduce each other and meet up. So the whole party is together, and then we're running away from these cultists after we took one hostage because we needed to. And as we're running, I roll a nat 1 on my dexterity? No, it wasn't dexterity. Athletics check, that's what it was. I roll nat 1, and my boot comes off as I'm running, and I trip. I can't remember who it was out of the party members that picked me back up and, helped me. And as we get back, they notice that my boot's off, and they notice my, skeletal foot. And then, yeah, they're not taking too likely to that, so they know something's up. And then the big guy, our tiefling, barbarian, yeah, tiefling barbarian, can't remember, the character's name, my buddy Andrew's character, he pushes me up against the wall, removes my helmet, and they all see that I am a skeleton. I was actually beforehand trying to pretend that I was not a skeleton, and I was doing pretty good at first, and so then they know, and they ask me my name, and before so hello there, everybody. My name is Dr. Bones. I'm a good skeleton. Don't kill me. I'm a doctor. I've been saving you all lately, so it'd be not in your best best interests to kill me. Also I wouldn't appreciate it very much. And so the party found out that I was Dr. Bones. My very first D&D character, the story behind him was, I think I've said this in a different episode, but the story behind him was, when I first got into D&D, I wanted to be an undead, unholy creature skeleton that used holy magic, the polar opposite of what I was. So my buddy said the best kind of character for me to do that or class would be for me to play as a life domain cleric, and so I did. I was the healer. I think I did a good job originally for my first time playing, maybe. Dr. Bones was always a fun character. One character, my brother's character in the original thing, would call me Bonesy, and I'd always correct her. The name is Dr. Bones. Anyways, getting on with it. They all learn about that. They end up trusting me, thankfully, and not killing me, thankfully. So that was great. Next session, oh yeah, I also interrogated a guy. I removed my helmet to show that I was a skeleton. And he's like, ah. And I was like, if you don't tell me the information I want to know, I'm going to eat you. And I rolled a natural 20 on my intimidation check. So he's like, ah! And he told me what we wanted to know, and then I bit his finger for an extra little scare tease. And then I put my helmet back on. The mayor of the town was like, please tell me that was an illusion. No? I'm going to believe that it was an illusion. Probably best. And then I put my helmet back on, and we walked away. So that was pretty great. Next session, uh, we followed the cultists' trail to their camp, and so, already, already laughing at my plan. I had a plan originally, so we get in barely. The camp's partying for some reason. I can't remember why. And so we get in there, and we needed to rescue some slaves, and a monk. And so before we go for the monk, I'm like, all right, I know how we can cause a distraction. It's going to be hopefully it'll work. This is a camp of cultists of Tiamat, isn't it? Well, who do they not like? Bahamut. That's who. So, if one of you wants to volunteer, how about... And then, Andrew's character, his tiefling, volunteers. I'm like, alright, so here's what the plan is. You go into the middle of the camp, and you shout at the top of your lungs, as loud as you can, all hail Bahamut, and down with Tiamat. And then you run like hell out of the gate, and hopefully they'll chase you, and that'll make less in here for us. And, that'll be good. So, do you agree? He agrees, and so I cast Shield of Faith on him, give him a higher AC for him to, get away better, with less hits, and hopefully don't die. And then I casted something else on him. And we climbed a cliff side to talk about this after we had the prisoners climb it as well, so they could all get away. And so as we're up there, we all climb back down, and he goes into the center, and he shouts it, and he uses thaumaturgy, because he's a tiefling, to increase his voice. And the entire camp look at him. Kill him! And they all run and chase him, and he starts running and booking it, and it was great. Sadly, the plan didn't work as best I thought it would. Not really any of them chased him out of the camp. They just kind of chased him out, but they didn't follow him, so that didn't work out. But we were disguised as cultists, mind you. And then, we go down, from up here, we spot the monk we were supposed to rescue. And we go down there, to talk to them. And, because we're pretending to be, cultists, we see that he's bruised and just not looking well. So, I punch him in the gut, cure wounds, and I make it look like I'm beating him up. But in the meantime, or in reality, I'm healing him because life-domain cleric. And so that worked out pretty well. We ended up untying him, and we caused our druid set a tent on fire. And then that made most of the cultists look away. And so we knocked out another cultist, took his clothes off, and we tied him to it. And then we put the monk in the robes, and then we had the monk escape. And then as we were trying to escape, our druid just wouldn't stop, because this is for benefit, mind you, in the best sense of thought, just setting fires to tents to distract the cultists so we can get out. And then a half-dragon... not a dragonborn, but a half-dragon walks out and looks at us and is like, who's setting these fires? And then, my brother, his druid, is like, that person. And we're all like, yeah, that person. The three of us that are still in the camp, mind you. And, it's like, fine. And she goes over there, and then finally, one last create flame on the dragon person's tent, and she stops. She comes back towards us. Did you see who set that one on fire? Him? 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 She looks at all three of us. You're lying. Me? No. I'm not lying. I failed my deception check. She saw through it. I would never lie. I'm a cultist like you. There's obviously people in here that are not cultists for Tiamat. She walks up to me, picks me up, and I'm like, inflict wounds! Adam's reaction was like, and the entire camp turns hostile towards us. She drops me, and then, well, they knock us all unconscious. My buddy Adam decided to be nice, and didn't kill us outright. And yeah, gonna leave that there. So you can think of how we got out of that situation. You can try and think. It was the best moment. I loved that moment. It was so fun. And now I have a problem with inflict wounds. Yep. That's gonna be like Dr. Bones' scapegoat every single time. Just whenever you can. If he's failed a deception check or something like that, inflict wounds! And runs away. Well, tries to. So yes, hopefully you liked this this D&D story, and hopefully you want to see more of Dr. Bones. I love Dr. Bones, especially doing the voice. The voice is so fun. Dr. Bones, I don't know why, just it's the voice I go to for any skeleton, really. When I halfway into doing it, after the first time, I was like, oh my god, it's Papyrus. We're very close to Papyrus. So yes, yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed this, and I shall see you all in the next story. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you want. Yeah, I shall see you all in the next story. Goodbye, my friends.